and Devin!
Check. Cool. Hey everybody, my name is Devin and I'm here to pitch my friend, Nick. Look, this is hard. There's a lot to talk about. I've known Nick for almost 2 decades and there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Nick signing. I could try to be funny. I could talk about whatever's happening here. Or here, we've all been there. Certainly here, I don't know if we've all been there. I could talk about the time we face-swapped Nick's face with the face of an old Irish man in an old Irish pub. Or I could talk about how Nick has run 6 New York City marathons, including for Achilles as a guide for disabled athletes. Yeah. I could talk about how he's run 300 miles across the state of New York, 100 miles around New York City, or 75 miles through Death Valley in the middle of summer. And I could talk about how Nick has turned this love of running into a love of community and has founded a run club with hundreds of runners, literally hundreds. But look, the truth is that Nick asked me here to talk about him as a friend. And the truth is that Nick has taught me more than anyone about what it means to be a friend. In fact, he's taught this to more people than I can count. You see, the only way we're seen is through the eyes of others. How we view ourselves means nothing, really, if that viewpoint isn't shared by those we love. And everyone I love loves Nick. This speech I'm giving, Nick has given it more times than I can count. Nick is literally the best man. These are 4 pictures of 4 different weddings where 4 different people have asked Nick to give their best man speech. So many people, on the most important day of their life, have asked Nick to be the person to share his thoughts on love. This isn't a coincidence. It's a testament to who Nick is. You see, when we think about the term best man in our world, I'm sure we think about a lot of things. Superhuman strength, impeccable style. Whoa, who put that there? Hello. Or the physique of a champion. Sorry, bud. But I think about this quote that Nick definitely said. In the end, what's more important? Being right or being kind? Here's a picture of Nick saying that quote. That is Nick. You might think it's someone else. That's 2 pictures of the same person. Nick is, above all, kind. Here he is, as a toddler, literally delivering munchkins to his sister's 1st grade classroom. Here are 3 text messages. The top one is from our friend Julian, who says, and I quote, "There's no one I know to be more unconditionally supportive, loyal, and loving than Nick." The other 2 are from Nick to me and our friend Ben. Notice how unafraid he is to say how much he loves us. That picture I shared earlier of Nick running through Death Valley, he did it because our friend Matt, who's insane, was doing a ultra marathon across Death Valley, 135 miles, and he needed someone to pace him. And pacing in that environment meant keeping him cool, keeping him fed. Most pacers in that marathon can only last 5, 10, 15 miles. Nick ran 75 miles with his friend. And when that friend had his first baby, Nick was the first person they asked to babysit. And when my wife and I were struggling to have a baby for almost 2 years, Nick was one of the only people I told. This is a text message from him. And when my wife got pregnant, Nick was the first friend I told. You see, Nick isn't just the best man. He's also the best friend. And true love means finding a best friend for life. And I can think of no one who is a better best friend than Nick. The QR code links to his Instagram. Thank you so much.
Wow. You guys, that was so Nick, this is for you.
I should have looked
Now
at this
say
before.
something about Devin right now. No, I'm kidding. That was beautiful. I just want to have an earnest moment. This night's fun about finding love, but it's also about loving your friends. Aren't they the sweetest? Yeah. Oh my God. A friend is such a special thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, does anyone have any questions for these two? Yes?
Nick, what are you looking for in a partner?
Keep it casual, right? Love it. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking for someone that kind of supports my goals, but at the same time, I want to support their goals as well, and a life partner as well. So, yeah, someone that doesn't care. The pictures that Devin showed doesn't. I want to be myself, but I also want to allow them to be themselves as well.
Love it.
That was hard.
That was an incredible answer.
Yeah.
You killed that. All right, guys, keep it clapping for these two. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming up here. Yeah. That was wonderful.